Good morning, everybody. Hello. I'm in the North Powder Motel. It's not too bad. You know, simple, basic. I got a little Wi-Fi. That's all I need. I talked to the owner a bit yesterday, and he's a new owner, and he's been spending a bunch of time trying to fix the place up a bit. So that's kind of cool. He's the one who put up the hanging baskets, and he's talking about painting things and changing some things around. It's just nice chatting with him. He's also the guy who owns that classic car that you may have seen in the end of yesterday's video. He restores old cars. He actually had, there it is. He also has restores some old motorcycles occasionally. He's a young guy, but he's into his cars and bikes and stuff, so that's kind of cool. Got to chat about that for a while. Let's get finished packing up. Move some snacks out of the way. And let's get this show started. I love places that have actual keys. Alright, well, as you can see, today is another beautiful day. Blue sky, sunshine, and it's going to get a little bit warm. Shouldn't be too bad. I planned this trip away from the super duper heat. There you go. Hopefully that'll help. But as you can see, this place is pretty nice. It's small, but you know, quaint and all that. Nothing fancy. There's a little area to sit outside and eat and whatnot, but you know, there wasn't a lot going on last night. Again, it was pretty warm when I got here. Alright, last little check. Always double checking the double check. Lights, fridge, there. I think I am good to go. I do want to adjust this a little bit. Just trying to still get a real feel for the sweet spot on this windscreen. Trying to find the right height to keep down on the turbulence on the bill on this helmet. Well, I think that's it. Welcome to day 3. So the plan today is to head east, continue heading east. We're going to go through the rest of eastern Oregon, halfway up to Copperfield, and then going to actually cruise along. That's secure. Is it on there tight? It's alright, it's tight. Then going to head along the Snake River in Hell's Canyon up there. If you haven't been, you're going to see this road. It is amazing. One of my all-time favorite roads. But first, we have to actually take the highway back down a little bit south toward Baker City. Again, as you saw yesterday, I was going to stay in Baker City and we would have just cut straight through and headed east directly. But we're up about, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes something north. So we're going to head south. Going to hop off and continue east into the wilderness, and we're going to end up in Idaho today, and I believe the destination is Grangeville, if that's how it's pronounced. If that's not how it's pronounced, leave it in the comments below. I'm obviously not going to make you watch me sit on the highway. I just thought this view was worth seeing. I love coming out to places like this. Eastern Oregon, you rock. I'm not 100% sure where else there is to get gas in the convenience spots, so I'm going to pull over and fill up. Better safe than sorry in some of these more remote places. Okay, all gassed up, ready to go. Aw, look at those guys. Guys. Whoa, what the hell? Alright. Onward! It's not too long before the road heads up into the hills and gets to be a little bit more playful. We get some corners thrown at us. Head up one side, down the other, right through the rolling hills of this area, and you can see this view, vast emptiness. It's fantastic. What a view. Just look at that. Look at this. Just look at this. It just goes on and on and on. Wow. This section here is one of my favorites. It's a fantastic place to stop and take some photos. It's just beautiful. River running alongside the road, keeps things green. Makes it just a fantastic view. Beautiful. Hey, do me a favor and leave me a comment below about whether or not you like to have longer sections like this, to where I leave this in the film, open roads, cruising through, or if you like the more corners, or just you like the combination as it is. Just love to have some feedback. Thanks. Ooh, check that out. I'm not sure if this camera's going to pick it up. Can you guys see it? Over there in the water? Deer! You know, for whatever that's worth. City boy that I am. I know for the locals, it's a much different experience. Of course, for me, mostly it's about them suckers being murderers trying to kill me. But, you know, when they're playing in the stream off the side of the road, they're cute. Man, you know, that noise is just, it's getting worse. What the hell is that? I got an inkling of what it is. Not good when I'm a couple days out. Hear that? I think it's coming from back by my feet. So I think it might be chain or sprocket related. Damn. That's just horrible. It's not the motor though. I'm just coasting right here. You know, see? Little, no change there. It's definitely, it's definitely an issue, man. I think my chain is completely hosed and thrashed. I thought it was just loose. I think it's stretched or falling apart or something. It's not good. That puts a bit of a damper on the whole thrash the bike through the corners thing. This is another very beautiful spot. I've stopped here for photos before. Might just pull over, but we'll see. Just the green and the open, the river. I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful scene. Bring a camera, have a snack, take some time and just enjoy it. I guess that's Richland. Another amazing view for you. What do you think? Open spaces. Definitely a lot of open spaces. Love it. I couldn't pass this view up. Had to stop, take a break, take a picture. Just gorgeous. What a day. So if you turn left here, you will go to the town of Halfway. Yes, that's the actual town name, Halfway. It's just down that way, and it does curve back around and come out in front of us up here. So if you go down there, go through the town, you just come back up if you want to get a drink or something to eat or whatever. Today, I'm just going to skip it. I have no desire to stop. I'm going to stop right there, take a picture of that barn, and spin this thing around. This is actually another barn. I took a picture, got in the road, and pulled over again just like half a mile down the way. Turning left there takes you up into the hills in an amazing roller coaster of a ride. Absolutely a great road. But today we are going this way, Snake River, on another amazing road. We're going to be heading up to the peak here, the peak of on the map, and you'll see what I mean. And then into Idaho we go, and it just gets better from here. Oh, you can't get gas up here. Still, I'm glad I fueled up. I'm not sure I would have made it. So this is actually the turn we want to take to continue on to Grangeville. So we'll be heading that way. That keeps you in Oregon along the Snake River, heading the other direction for a while. But we are heading up to cross over into Idaho right around this corner. There's a park, some kind of a RV thing, and some shade. I'm going to stop and do some wardrobe tweaking, but I don't think there's a whole lot. I think it's a park you have to pay to go in, and if you're using various services or whatever. I'm just going to steal some shade here on the side, and then the hill in front of us is Idaho, and so we're going to cross over there, we're going to hang a left, and we're going to head up the river. Okay, well, all set, ready to go. Can't wait. This road is so good. It is so good. Stand up, see if I can get you a better view. That's the Snake River. We'll be seeing a lot of it. Oregon, Idaho. I guess technically speaking this is a private road, but I don't know if that difference that might make. There are a number of parks and camping and that sort of thing along the road. So for the first sort of, I don't know, third of the road, something like that, there's a couple of spots where you're going to end up slowing back down. It gets a little twisty, have a little fun, and then it's like, okay, slow down here. There's a bunch of RVs and kids running around or whatever. And then another little gap. And then as you get further along the road, it gets more and more sparse, and you can kind of, how shall I put this? Let loose a little bit more. Just look at that view. Wow. It's like that all the way. The road literally is along the river for a long time. Thank you. And then it'll end up going up kind of uphill near the end, and there's a dam, and then we cross back to Oregon to a park. But it's just like this the whole way. And here's kind of what I was talking about just a moment ago. So it's a slow down because there's a park here. You know, there's going to be kids and dogs and RVs and whatnot. So they slow you down to walking pace and put in the speed bumps. And there you go. Hey, there's even some campers, boats, all that sort of stuff. I'm not here for any of that, obviously, but lots of people come here. Although I have to say, the couple times I've been on this road, I think I've been here 3 times. It's never been busy. I mean, there's been a few vehicles here and there I've had to deal with, but it's not like I've ever had an experience with like a line of people pulling boats and RVs. Maybe I've just gotten lucky. Maybe it's because I tend to be here during the week, not the weekend. But whatever it is, I think partly because it's so remote. It just, there aren't a lot of population centers all that close. Ah, shift. Jeez, dude. Just look at this. Look at this. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Glorious. Just, oh my gosh. Come here. If you're going to be anywhere near here, come here. Eastern Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Washington, Eastern Washington. Come down here. Ride this road. Worrying more about the rocks on the road than shifting the gears, eh? After the halfway point and the road starts to go uphill again, this section here, the road gets a bit twistier, but you end up being along sheer rock face quite a bit, which can lead to a lot of rocks on the road, and they're not small. You'll notice the road has a bunch of patches in it, and those patches are from the rocks falling and puncturing the pavement. So, as beautiful as this road is, you've got to pay attention because it does have some bite. Yeehaw! Whoop. tiptoe through the tubes? Sharp rocks? Boulders? They're not that big. See what I mean? Keep your eyes open. Not happy with how I handled that one. Look at this view. Look at this. I mean, pay attention to the road, but look at this view. Amazing. Just amazing. Why can't I live close to a place like this? You know, like 2 hours from here, an hour from here? Too much to ask? Yeah, I'd probably get bored of it. Yeah, right. There's the dam. We'll be heading across that in just a moment. Oh yeah, so very nice. The turn isn't marked, but it's this tight one right here. And just a little further down the way, here's the end of the road. Okay, well I am back from the end, and now we're heading left. This road I mentioned on the way in. Now we're heading up this way. It's going to take us down a little bit along the Snake River on the Oregon side, and then we're actually going to then cross over into Idaho. We'll continue on our way. Again, plan is to end up in Grangeville. Wow. Wow. Look at that view. Some of these places are just so beautiful. I mean, it's not a lot of color. It's not covered in yellows and reds and all sorts of stuff, but just gorgeous, gorgeous scene. So here, we are crossing back over into Idaho. There's the dam I was talking about. It's not nearly as photogenic. It's sort of a giant ball of rock. Kind of boring. This whole section of the road is super tight and twisty, and can be a fair amount of rocks on the road. As was with the other part, a lot of rocks fall, see? And so they're kind of scattered throughout. Keep your eyes up, eyes on the road. I think I might just need a picture of that. Pull over. Pull out the camera. That's very nice. Let's inch this thing up a bit. A little bit better view. We're going to be heading north here, but I want to get something to eat. Right across the street, it's a nice little cafe. That's closed. Oh man, had a great Reuben sandwich there last year. Is it closed or? Yeah, till further notice. Yikes. Alright, well, I'm going to just have to go to the street. I'm sure there's 2 other places up here. Get something to eat shortly. Had a hot dog, did some Wi-Fi. That is, I did some work using the Wi-Fi. Not too bad. Pretty nice. It's really nice and cold in there with the AC. It's really, really hot out here. Can't really see that, but it's triple digits. It's a bit brutal. I'm still a little ways from where I'm spending the night, but it's all just basically straight north of here on Highway 95. Nothing too intense. If you like open spaces and rolling hills, there's some pretty nice views out here. Eastern Oregon, this western part of Idaho. I mean, just look at this. Really, really beautiful. Well, we've been here long enough for me to shut this thing down and hop off for a few minutes, which is not a good sign. I didn't see anything, any construction, so I'm wondering if something else is going on. Well, just sit here and bake. I can't see it. There's no shade anywhere. Ugh. Ah, there's your problem. Yikes. Hope you're alright. Dang. So I had to stop and take a picture and just look at this this whole expansive area. In part because if you can see on the camera, see the road that's down there? Let me see if I can get a little better angle here. Hang on. Watch where I'm stepping. So this road right down there, see that twisting up? It's a little hard to see, but it starts way down there and it twists up through this hill here, and it's a real twisty road, and I was supposed to do it, but with my chain the way it is, I kind of skipped it, so that's a real bummer. So, just a few miles down the road, and here we are. This is Grangeville. Chain made it this far. One more day. Hopefully I'll get that sucker repaired. Now I'm just going to have to go in here and find where I'm staying. I don't know anything about this town. It's not real big by all appearances, but it's already looking bigger than I expected, to be honest. I do know that I saw a couple of these hotels on TripAdvisor, and I opted for the cheaper option, or cheapest option. And also it's at the north end, so it'll be quickest out of town tomorrow, which, you know, doesn't really make too much difference, but I do kind of keep those things in mind. Do a little bit of a 5-cent tour here. You're seeing Grangeville. Obviously, like all these towns out here, has a very sort of pioneer type history. And a pretty cool looking little downtown. I love these kind of downtown areas. Old signs, old buildings, old theaters. Some cool stuff. But I still need to track down my motel. Oh, look at that theater. Love it. I'm definitely going to have to traipse around here this evening with my camera. Take some pictures. Very cool. Alright, let's pull this thing over and find some shade for 2 minutes and do a little looking. Okay, I have the location saved for convenience. And let's see where we are. Yep, should be easy enough. Just a couple turns. Let's go. There it is. Looks just like the pictures. Home for the night. Thanks so much for coming along. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and click the bell icon to make sure that you are notified when new videos get uploaded. If you have any roads that you think I should ride, leave those in the comments below. And if you'd like to support my effort in producing awesome videos, join the BMR TV crew by clicking the support link in the description below. And until next time, get out and ride.